Hi, Bo from High Tech Investment, and welcome back to the channel. It is time once more here, so to have a look at the last 4 weeks, and things are looking up, things are improving. We can actually see on our profit retriever here in the last couple of weeks that we are getting some of the accounts out of the drawdown. We are getting more and more, quite a few also this particular week, and that also means that the profit is up. You can see just from the picture here, it's about $10,000, and obviously we're going to go into a bit more detail about it, and you will also get our top 5 of the week before we're going to have a look at the top 10 for the last 4 weeks. So everything is there to try and guide you in the right direction for which currencies is currently making the most money, which ones are the most stable ones, and those are the ones that you want to try and trade on, so with your real money, and then basically continue to get an update on how things are going. So let's first have a look at the top 5 for the week. Things are definitely improving. We almost double the amount that we had last week, but that is also thanks to the Aussie Japanese here, which has been in a drawdown for quite a long time, and you will see also it's going to end up basically in the first position for the last 4 weeks, just with this results alone, $2,168 or 21.7%. So definitely a high improvement. And that once again shows that even though it doesn't produce anything for a week or two, it can come back with a vengeance, as I mentioned here before. So don't discourage it. You have USD Swiss francs also here, $624 or 6.2%. Aussie USD, $573 or 5.7%. And then we have the FTSE, which continues to be up there, do quite well at the moment, $525 or 5.3%. And then Aussie Japanese, number 2 here, $393 or 3.9%. Total for the entire week here, $4,283 or 8.6%. Now you can obviously find a lot more details just from this particular video, but you will find it also on our website. And we have changed the website in the last week, so everything is there for you. It's very easy and accessible. And the first part, when you come to the Profit Retriever website here, it will tell you the last 4 months. Basically, the top 5 from the last 4 months is on top here. Gives you a very good idea of what can be done with that particular EA. And as you can see also, we have 4 videos, and those are our new video series. And we're going to keep the last 4 also on our website. You can, of course, always go in and have a look through our YouTube channel for all of them. But these are the most up-to-date ones. And if you have a look at those, you definitely get a very good feel for which ones are the ones on the move right now. Also, further down on the website here, you will find the individual weeks, similar to what we are doing here with you today. And you also have the portfolio overview, where you can go in and see all of them put together, how they are working. Plus, of course, you have in red our recommendations, how you should trade it, because there's a big difference in between trading Forex and metals. So or even indexes, you need different lot sizes, and you also need different account sizes, and that is very important to try also abide by that to make sure that your accounts is not blowing. So let's go and have a look and see exactly where we are with the top 10 for the last 4 weeks. So the layout is similar to what we had in the last previous weeks. You have the number 1 to 10. So over on the left hand side here, then you have the different currency pairs or indexes. Bitcoin is here, and then you basically have index here, US 30 also, and the FTSE there. Then you have the individual links, and we've now gotten the updated links from Alex from Expert Forex. So they are now all marked up, so you can go and have a look at them, where they were last week. And then we have the last 4 weeks with the total sum, the percentage, and then also we are looking at the top 5. So let's start off with the Aussie Japanese that basically came out of nowhere. It has been a drawdown for a long time, and heavy drawdown here too. Just came back in week 18 and simply cashed in $2,168 or 21.68%. So definitely nice to have that one back again. It has been producing extremely good results overall. But again, the trending in the markets caught this particular one out, and we hope that that is now back. We have made some changes even while it was in drawdown to make sure that that doesn't happen again. We have basically cut the lot size in half, and most probably this is also one of the next ones that we're going to now use the alternate strategy to come up with another signal. We might leave this one as it is because it looks to be doing quite well. We have it on a different also here. It's called number 4, and we will get to that one in a second. Number 2 is the Aussie USD, Link 83C, and that was 4 in last week, means it has moved up. And there's good reason for that. As you can see, it's cashing in every single week and coming out at a total of $1,414, or just over 14%. So again, one of the ones that are cashing in every single week. Those are the ones we really like. We have the FTSE. The FTSE was number 2 last week. Now it's down to number 3, but it's not a disaster completely. It's still cashing in somewhere between $100 and over 500, as you can see here. So again, in 4 weeks time, $1,386, or 13.87%. Really good numbers again from here. We saw the one I just spoke to you about before, the Aussie Japanese, number 2, where we have different settings. That was running similar to what you had on Link 98C. Now we have the new Link 129C. They are started at different times. They are running slightly different from the 2 different ones. And you can see that one has not cashed in much for 15, 16. But again, it came back. It's done really well in 17 and also in 18, enough to get it into the 4th spot. It's only moved down 1 spot from last week and gave in $1,118, or 11.18%. So very good numbers. And then we have Bitcoin, and that one we have now also added into it. Bitcoin was in number 6 last week. It's now up 1, so that is positive. And we can also see that it is out of the drawdown it had in week 15. And then it's been cashing in quite well ever since, just being at the lower top 5 here, $939, or 9.4%. And that means that if you would have basically traded those top 5 signals in here, you can see below, you would have had $7,000 and $7,027, or 14.05%, if you just would have traded those in the last 4 weeks. Now, if we go a bit lower here, we can see the US 30. US 30 was actually in the top, so last week, and has been up there for quite a long time. Now been moving down from other ones that are cashing in a lot higher. It has been cashing in every single week. Almost here, week 16, it had a small drawdown. And again, here in 18, it had a small drawdown and came out of it and ended up at $869, or 8.69%. British pounds, USD number 2, also Link 100C here, was number 7 last week. And again, this week is number 7. Very, very stable signal again here, $200, $200, $299, and $104. So it's cashing in every single week, making up $839, or 8.39%. So definitely also approved here. And then we have the US Swiss francs. So the Link 36C, it was 13 last week, so it has moved up again. It was very small numbers, as you can see, for week 15, 16. So only $8 and $5. And since then, it has really started to move again. Week 18 is a great week, $624. In total, $782, or 7.8%. So again, definitely well approved. Aussie USD2 is one that does really well and also quite stable. It has moved down the ladder, down to number 9, where it was in number 5 last week. But you can see it's still cashing in. Some of the weeks it's cashing in less than $100, but still it comes up a couple of hundred here and there, all makes $620, or 6.21%. So definitely not bad. And don't forget, it's still a good overview of just 4 weeks. Euro USD is the one that we also had on our account. That is now also available on the linking service under Link 126C. It was number 9 last week. So now it has actually moved down the ladder, even though you can see that that one is actually also cashing in every single week. And week 18 was $158. So a very good average of what we have seen overall. $526 over the last 4 weeks, or just over 5.2%, so definitely approved. If we have a look also at the individual weeks, we could saw that some of the weeks 15, 16 was very lean, and it is now moving upwards again. So all the top 10 accounts is actually moving quite well. And for week 18 here, it was the best one in a long time, $4,882 or 4.88%. Overall, for all the top 10, we ended up just over 10% with $10,665 or 10.67%. So definitely nice to see that so many signals are coming back to us now. So there's a lot of positives to take out of this particular week, as we see some of the signals are basically getting their drawdown reduced. They are coming back and trading like they normally do after this terrible month. So of April here, we have seen too many EAs, including a lot of the ones from Expert Forex. They had a similar issue, which is quite unusual because we haven't seen so many trading like this in more than a year now since we started. Don't forget that we started with the Profit Retriever by end of March. So that means that we have gone past the first year, and as you can see, a lot of the signals are still working quite well, and they are now catching up again. It's going to be interesting to see also in the near future how exactly we're going to implement our alternate strategies. There's a new version out, 1.5 for the Profit Retriever, so definitely one that we're going to have a closer look at, add more signals also in the future. But don't forget, and this has definitely shown that Forex is still a dangerous place to be. And that basically means that you can lose your money. You have to be very careful. And that's also why in this particular video, we always mention again the investment disclaimer and the investment risk that is involved. So make sure again that you invest wisely and trade wisely here. Try and use some of the tools that we have shown in previous videos overall to make sure that you are keeping safe. Try also before you are going live with anything, run it on a demo account to make sure that things are as they should be and as you expect, including lot size, grid size, things like this. So don't be too eager to go out and basically put them on directly. Trade them for either a few days, a few weeks, depending on what it is you are testing. And then from there on, put it on live accounts. Make sure they are properly funded, as I mentioned earlier in the video here. Very, very important. And you can, as always, also keep a close eye on it if things are going completely out of whack. We also have some videos in there on how you can try and manage that risk, how you can try manually also to hedge. At least this is how we do it. So you have to find your own way and your own trading style. So this is just for information purposes. It is definitely not investment or trading advice. So I hope that again, this particular week, the last 4 weeks has shown you which ones are on the move, which ones are worth having a closer look at if you want to trade it yourself, or you want to go over to the Expert Forex copy link service. The choice is yours. We are just trying to provide you with a bit of detail on how we trade and basically our profits, losses, whatever else is in there. So I hope to see you again next week. Bye-bye.